welcome to the Go Kids Cooking Show.
Today we're going to make some dairy-free yogurt. Y'all ready to get started?
Yeah! Ishi, me, son, she. Go Kids Cooking Show!
Okay, so first of all, we have our dairy-free milk. I prefer to use this West Soy brand. It's really the only brand I have found locally that doesn't have a bunch of additives. It just has water, whole organic soybeans, and that's it. For yogurt, you want the most simple ingredients. Makes the best plain
And two of them.
yogurt.
We need two.
You can make just one carton
Yeah.
or 2 cartons,
Yeah.
but since we have 5 little kids in our house, we go through a lot of yogurt. So I make a huge batch of yogurt because it lasts for a long time. It can stay good in the fridge we use it for several weeks, but we usually just last a week. So first we're going to shake them up. Can y'all each shake them up good? Oh, don't move the table.
It's heavy.
It is heavy. Shake it up. Shake, shake, shake.
I shook it.
Good. Okay. Since we make such a big batch, we pour it directly into the bowl, the container for the InstantPot. Can y'all open it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, take them off. Pour it in. Okay. But you can also, if you're making smaller batches or if you just want to make it a little less to do later, you can pour these into mason jars, all of it, go for it. Pour them into mason jars and put the jars into the InstantPot bowl. And that way when you're done, you just take the jar out, let it cool a little bit, and put it directly into the fridge. And you don't even have to clean your InstantPot bowl. But since we make a lot, we can fit more not in jars.
Now we need
Set these
this.
back here. Don't pour that in yet.
No.
Alright, and then next, the only other ingredient we add is this GI Pro Star yogurt starter, and it makes a creamy, non-dairy yogurt. So I buy this online, and this lasts us probably a year of making yogurt. I think it's about $30 or $40, so it's a little expensive. But it only takes 1/8 of a teaspoon per batch of yogurt. And it's very important that you have the starter, because that's what makes it yogurt. So I'm going to do this because it doesn't take much at all. I'm just going to put a little bit in there.
I want to mix
See, it
it.
doesn't take much. Wait.
No, we both.
You're both going to take turns.
I'm going to be for it since I have.
And I will link to where I buy this in the description below, as well as for the yogurt. We buy our yogurt at Walmart. Or the soy milk, not the yogurt. Okay, so we're going to put this in. And you can just use a normal whisk and whisk this in. My mom likes to pour hers into the Vitamix and blend it up with the starter there first and then pour it in here. But we're going to use just our electric whisk for the kids to help them stir it up. Oh, wait, let me turn it down so it doesn't splatter everywhere. Okay, let's go. So what we're doing here is we're just incorporating that powder all throughout the soy milk. Okay, Clark's turn, hold it. You do it. Push the button, 2 hands. Okay, no, it's not yogurt yet. We have to cook it first.
I want to test it.
Okay, so that's that. We've just mixed up the soy milk with the starter powder.
So good. Yeah, it's so yummy. That's so yummy.
Because it's just soy milk right now.
Yeah.
And so we're going to get it going. I'm just going to, it's heavy. And they're just eating the stuff. And I'm going to put it back into the InstantPot.
Yay.
So next we just put on the lid.
You're silly.
Make sure it's the pressure. This pot needs to be to pressure.
Yay!
Hey, y'all want to push the buttons?
Yeah.
There's a button labeled yogurt right here. So we're going to push the yogurt button.
I'll push it.
Okay. And then it's automatically set to 8 hours, but we want more. So Clark, can you push the plus sign until it says 12?
Yeah.
Scoot over. There, stop. Okay, and that's that. So it'll start and it'll just do a low heat set made for yogurt. And it'll go for 12 hours. And then after the 12 hours, it'll just switch to off. And A lot of times I like to leave mine in longer than 12 hours. I feel it makes it a little bit thicker. So I'll do the 12 hours, but then, you know, if it's a few hours more before I get to it, before I can put it up, it's not a big deal. I've left it in there up to like 16 hours. So ideally, I put it in before I go to bed, so that way sometime the next morning, sometime the next morning, I can put it up. But right now, it's morning time, so we are going to check back on it tonight before bed and put it back in the fridge. So, we'll see you later tonight.
Hello, so let's see how the yogurt turned out.
Open it. Twist.
It turned out good.
Okay, let's stir it up.
With the spoon?
Yep.
It's
So
nice and
let's show everyone. See, it's nice and thick. Now, it might look a little clumpy when you first do it. That's just because it needs to be stirred up. It's really quite smooth.
Why do we have the shell?
So we're going to make some, we're going to use some sugar-free blackberry jam. Make sure you use one that is sweetened with juice. So it's all just fruit juice and whole fruit instead of added sugar.
Yeah, I like that with my toast.
You like jam with your toast?
Yeah.
You gonna help, Lorna? Alright, can you do a big scoop in each of these 3 jars?
Okay. But when you put them in it, it can be kind of hard to scoop out, right? You know? Scooped.
That's good.
I used half of it.
Yeah.
And this one is the biggest one.
We just put a scoop of whatever flavor jam you want.
Yes.
And then we are going to add some yogurt.
We'll
just stick that in the fridge. And then we'll be able to just stir it up and have some flavored yogurt for a snack.
Yeah. I want to store it. And after you store them up, they also get nice and creamy. Right? Store it.
And then for the bulk of it, I store it in these big mason jars with the plastic lid, so it's easy to take on and off. And then for when it comes time to be breakfast, we just shake them up and pour it on our cereal, because it is a little bit thinner than traditional yogurt, because it is dairy-free. If you like it thicker, you can just let it cook longer, and you can also strain it if you like more of a Greek consistency. But we find we like it. Don't eat all of it right now. You trying it out? Is it good? We like it on the thinner side to pour over cereal for breakfast. This is what we use instead of milk. So we're going to just go ahead and fill up all these jars.
And then there you go. That's how you make homemade yogurt. And that's so very delicious if you do it for 12 hours.
And we put the lids on, and there we have it. You can see that it made the 2 cartons, made 4 big jars of yogurt with simple ingredients, easy, and now you're set for the week. Enjoy.